Okay, so we're back again. We're back again. Don't worry. Refresh if you can. Refresh. That's the best one there. Okay. So we're going to bring this back up. It's what we were watching. It's what we were doing. Window capture, of course. Yeah. That's it. There we go. We're back at it again. So this is where we are at the moment. We've only done 5 characters. So, I don't even know what this one is. I've got to maybe add a tier. Tom D, how's it going? How is it going? You? Who are you? We're going to do that in grey. And add row below. There we go. That's the one we're going to have. How you doing, Tom? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, that's going to be the one here. What are you up to? F. This is going to be F, right? F for Freddy. Okay, we're going to use that as a purple tier. There we go. Going well, my friend. Okay, so I have no idea what this enemy is. No idea. Where are we? Good to know you well, mate. Good to know. Okay, let's play this. We're back at it. Okay, so no idea. Get in there. No idea. And I think this one is from Mario Odyssey. Terrible enemy. Very bland. Really bland. F. F again. King Boo. King Boo has got to be up there. He's got to be A-list. Just because he's such a big celebrity. The lava bubble. When this first catches you, you're so surprised. When you first come across this enemy, you're like it catches you in midair. It's got one attack pattern, and we still fall for it. So it's got to be A. The cat Goomba. The cat Goomba, is there regular Goomba there? I don't know, but if it is, it's got to be A or B at least. I'll swap them around actually. Luigi, like the painted Luigi, I don't like the game, but I'm going to put him here anyway. Or F. I'm going to put him in F. Where are we? But Shy Guy riding riding a bird. The absurdity of Mario 2 can't be matched. Okay, so this is from Mario. New Super Mario Brothers, I think this one here. So I'm going to put that on the B list. I think I'm going to put it on the C list. Yeah. No idea what this is. I think this is an enemy from... I want to say... No, it's not Mario 3D World. No idea. Never met it. Never met this one. Cat. This one's quite a cool one. I think it goes there with the bullet bill already. I feel like this one here is... How can I say? It's pretty much the same as the bullet bill, right? It can't be any higher or lower. These are quite boring. They're like a D. No. I'm gonna give it a C. Gonna give it a C. No idea what that is. Bullet Bill 80. Do you reckon Bullet Bill 80 been there from the original game? Is that what you're going with? I don't know, man. I mean, this one's the E-girl type. The E-girl with the cat ears. You think it's A tier? What's your argument for it? What's your argument for it? Convince me. Convince me it's got to be A tier. Convince me the A tier status. He's iconic. He is pretty cool. He is a pretty cool character. He's been, like I said, he's been there from the original game. He's been there from Sonic 1. Sonic 1? Mario 1. Maybe you're right, Tom. Maybe you're right. Let's put him there then. You know what? I'll give Tom that. You convinced me, kid. You convinced me. Okay. I can't really see this full character, so I have no idea. I think this is Mario Sunshine, so I'm not keen on it at all. You reckon Bob-omb is A tier? I don't know, man. I mean, A tier is going to be things like the original Goomba, and maybe like a boss or something. The possessed chair. That's there. That's A-list. The piano. The piano. That's S tier. The piano's got to be S tier. You know. But if we come across the piano, I don't know if it's there. No idea if the piano is there. But if it is there, if it isn't there, I'll change that to S tier, because I think the possessed items in Mario 64 was unreal. What criteria? The design, the games that they were in, how good they were. Discord chat. What, you want to join Discord? What, you want to join the voice chat? Is that what you want to do? DJ Hot Lanta, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. We're doing some Mario characters at the moment. Criteria. I like the design. He's iconic. He's from the original game. Maybe you're right. He is quite up there. The eel. The eel from Mario 64. A tier. No question. The Muncher. The Muncher's got to be... It's really a poor character, really. A bit boring. It doesn't really do much. All it does is bite you. And to be honest, what's the difference between that and a spike? What's the difference between that and the spike, really? It's animated. That's the difference. Is that a thwimp or is that a thwomp? In Discord, what, voice chat? Well, you want to join my voice chat? You can. You can join it. Coming in. What are you saying? Get in the general side. Get in the general. Get in the general side. Okay. Right, here we are. Let's join in the voice chat. You can all join in on the voice chat if you wish to. Okay. Let's go. The thwomp. Or is that a thwimp? I think there's a thwimp and there's a thwomp. Pretty much the same character though, aren't they? See, some of these are quite iconic. These are some iconic animal pets.
Alright.
So here he is. He's here. How you doing, Tom? Alright?
Doing good. Yeah. Alright, hold on. It's freaking to see what's going on.
Right, let's turn this music down.
Let's see.
I'm basing it on their character design, their kind of appeal, what games they were in. And I think so far it's pretty standard. Maybe you're right. Maybe the original Bullet Bill would be higher than the cat ear one. You know?
Oh, definitely. I mean, based just on like, hold on. I'm trying to focus on too many things at once. Oh no, did I just lose call?
No, you're here.
Yo.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening?
Someone just added in.
We've got a third person. We have got a third person. It's DJ Mystic Meg. How's it going? How's it going, Mystic Meg? Good?
What's up?
I'm good.
I'm just eating a sandwich.
You're eating a sandwich. So we're doing a tier list at the moment, right? We're doing a tier list. We're trying to work out who the best characters are in Mario. I do think the S tier, right? I can't see the piano, right? So I've got in there at the moment, you know, the possessed chairs from Mario 64. I think that's... If we could get...
I don't remember them.
So, you know, like... Okay, so you know everything was possessed in the ghost house. Like the piano. Surely you remember the piano, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not in the list for some reason. They decided not to put it in there. Okay, whatever. But I think if I'm going with the possessed items, I think they're doing it as a whole. Then it's got to be S tier because that piano is crazy. That piano will shit the life out of you. I think anyway. But yeah, that's my opinion. What are you saying though? What are you saying, Tom?
Hold on, I'm still trying to get this up on another channel here. I don't know why it's not coming up. So like,
So
I
are
have.
these like characters, or are they just like random like objects?
No, these are characters. These are characters. Some of them are objects,
Why isn't
actually.
this
Some
working?
of them are objects.
Okay.
So weird.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I always hated that like weird plant guy that would always like chomp you when you passed it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's consistent. He always gets you. So I don't know where he ranks in terms of
Effectiveness.
brutality. Yeah.
Effectiveness. I mean, the Green Cooper, he just walks off the edge, right? If you left him alone, if you leave him alone, he just walks off the edge. Game over
that
for him.
stone guy too. He was always a little shit.
Well, these ones here. You're talking about this one. The next one. I would put the Thwomp. I don't know if this is because there's a few of the
Thwomp.
different ones.
Swamp. Yeah, Swamp has to be up there.
Yeah.
That's top tier.
I think so
Yeah.
as well. I'm thinking as well. He's got to be high. He's effective. You know, when you first ever see it on the game. He's in Mario
He's
3. I
very
think.
good
Yeah.
at what he does.
He does. He does a good job.
Even
Yeah.
crossover, right? He's in Mario Kart 2.
He is effective in Mario
So think
Kart.
about that.
He's effective in Mario Kart. He is effective in the Mario series. Other than the 3D Marios, because you can just walk around him. So, so that's why he can't
Right,
be.
not very effective
Yeah.
there. Not,
Well, maybe I could go like B tier to hit for him, which is still pretty high. It's not quite A tier, but because he's not very effective in the 3D game, I would
Yeah,
say.
he fucks some shit up.
Yeah, I think. Would you reckon, Tom?
I would say I would agree with you.
B-
I think that's yeah.
Okay, so we've got Lakitu from the Cloud God, based on the
Yeah.
King.
Okay. So he's also very iconic too, right?
Yeah.
Mario Kart player.
He saves you as well, though. He turns into a goodie on Mario
He
Kart.
does. Yeah. Yeah.
And he can save you. So, I mean, he's got to be A tier, right? And I'll tell you why he's A tier is I think he's effective. When he's in the 3D world, if he chases you, he can catch you as well. So he's quite effective character. He's quite well built, if that makes sense.
What's your tease?
That's my opinion on him. So I think A tier for him. Okay.
And in later levels, yeah. I mean, even as an enemy, right? Dropping all that stuff.
Yeah, he's
Like the shell guys. He's a pain.
he is a pain when he drops them out the air. In the original game, you're kind of outrunning him. You've got to try and outrun him. Otherwise, if he gets in front of you, you're done.
I think like the intention of the perpetrator is very important on these tiers. Like if they go out of their way to seek you out, I feel like that's definitely A tier. Like if they chase you around, like they're going out of their way to like, harass you.
I think so. You've got a good point there because the very next character is the Mask from Mario 2, and I think he's
So, I would say for them that's more of a C tier. You think that that's an A tier?
what the Mask. I would have put that S tier
Yeah.
because
S tier. So I would say that that's a B or a C. Reason being, hear me out here.
go on.
It's really only in Mario 2.
Yeah, he's only in one game.
So you're saying he's not versatile?
I think.
It's just like, okay, so think about this. Mask in Mario 2
Yeah.
hasn't been in any other. Shy Guy.
Well, he's been in Mario Maker, right? Mario Maker,
Right,
you can have
Shy
him.
Guy is like a fan favorite. Everyone knows Shy Guy.
Oh, Shy Guy's great.
You know?
Shy Guy's great.
Yeah. So Shy Guy definitely is like S tier, A tier.
Yeah.
Mask though, if you didn't know that this was a Mario
Yeah.
character enemy, would you look at that and say, "Oh, that's an interesting looking mask"?
No,
Or
absolutely
you
not.
immediately say,
Maybe you're
"Oh,
right. Maybe
that's
you're
the
right on
mask."
that. Maybe you're right on that aspect. I mean, I've got the eel in A tier, and I'm thinking, do I move him down one because he's in one game really? Sorry, I've got an advert playing. 1 second. Okay, so I have got the eel from Mario 64 from Jolly Roger Bay, right?
He'd be more terrifying if he chased you.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He doesn't chase you. He just exists.
Thing.
He just exists.
Yeah, he's just kind of there.
Right. Okay. So maybe he scores down one. Charging Chuck. I mean, Charging Chuck is in more than one game. He's effective in the 3D world. And I think these characters promote.
I think your theory is interesting, Tom, but may I counter with, I think it's sometimes the villains that don't look intimidating that can usually be like, sneaky attacks, right? Like, even if it doesn't look like it's that, like, threatening. But I don't know, sometimes that's kind of like a benefit,
I think he's basing it on if they're in more than one game as well, and how they affect they affect the 3D world as well as the 2D world.
I feel like innocence, but like underlying evil is definitely a nuanced sort of like villain position to be in. So, but yeah, no, you're right. If he's only in one game, that's fair.
I mean, I think in that aspect,
I think what ultimately sets that character down is if you just took a random person off the street, they would say, "Oh, look, that's they could identify Bowser. Never played a Mario game. Oh, that's Bowser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Toad, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting mask.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's from. I don't know. It's a prop, right? You wouldn't be able to identify it.
Yeah, I mean it's one item, but I don't know if we base it on that. I want to base it on if they're in more than one game. I mean, it's me personally here, so I've played the game.
That's fair.
So I'm basing it on what I've played. I'm basing it on, are they effective? Do they do basically more than... Are they effective in both 3D and 2D? That's how I see it. I'm not doing it as like, are they designed well and someone can recognize it? If they're designed well, I mean, design can go a long way because Ninja... I'm going to put Ninja in there early, right? So this Ninja character is underused. I mean, he's in both 2D and 3D games, right? But he chases you around. He's very effective. He will kind of mimic everything you do to chase you down. So he's quite a strong character. He can do the jumps Mario does. He can out jump Mario, or not out jump him, but he can jump the same as Mario. So it's a
like a ditto.
Yeah, basically.
That character was in Part 2 also, right?
Yeah, that's right. It was in Mario 2. It was actually fun fact. It used to be my profile picture once upon a time. It was a profile picture of mine, the Ninja, a red one. But there we go. Okay. We've got now I think it's the sleeping plant. From Mario
64.
64.
Yeah.
This is the sleeping one. I don't know if this is the same one as... to be honest, I'm not sure if this is the same one. Because there's a few of these. I'm going to put it B tier, that one. So we've got the Ray. We've got the Stingray from Mario 64 as well. I think this has been in more than one game. I think he is not really... you don't really see him in 2D games. So... I'm going to put him down to a C. This item is only in one game, so it's down to a C, or down to a B at least, and also it's not very effective in the 2D space, so that one's down. I have no idea what this one is. This one, the snake in the bucket. Do you ever see that one, Tom?
Yeah, I think that's a Part 2 also.
Really? Oh, what you're talking about, the snake? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, it's quite effective in the 2D, but you don't really see him.
Yeah, that has like a very kind of sandy, deserty dunes.
Yeah.
Kind of like Aladdin vibe going on,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I'm going to put him down to a D tier. To a D tier. Not very effective. You can use him to kill other enemies. That also marks it down, right? I don't know. Maybe so. I have no idea what this is. It's like a pink rock. No idea.
Yeah.
No idea what that is. Okay, so we've also got here in. We've also got this one from Mario Galaxy.
What raid?
What? We got Hilpa Raid. Yo, welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Oh, it's the first time. Sebio, welcome to the stream. Welcome, first time chatter. Welcome, welcome. And thank you for the follow as well. Appreciated, appreciated. I'm going to quickly do this, guys. What's happening? What's happening? So, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciated. Yes, really, really. Do the rap, Lemon. Do the rap. I will. I will. So you've caught me at a good time. We're currently doing a tier list on the channel. We're doing every Mario enemy that's ever appeared in the game, in the franchise. I found it on tierlistmaker.com. So yeah, that is what we're up to. What was you streaming, Hilpa? Hilpa. What was Hilpa playing? Was you doing just chatting? What were you playing though? Was you playing a game? How you doing, Queen Kudu?
Hey, let me pause you. I'm gonna head out, grab some dinner. I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll try to stop that.
Bye, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Thank you as well for the follow, LZT. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. So how was your stream though? Was it good? Did you have a good one? Thanks for coming. Okay. So, if you're new here, I do all kinds of games. I'm going to play you a little video now. Best rap you've ever heard in your life. Best rap. I mean, Eminem has been very quiet. Very quiet. Since then. Angela, thank you. So here we are. Here's a little video. Best rap you've ever heard. Okay. Yeah.
First off, let me thank you for that raid. Gonna tell you about me and why I've stayed. I'm a JTV OG, variety gamer as you will see. Most games I play on hard, retro mod and we get them A starred. Come for the games but stay for the banter, don't be a dick, that's my channel's mantra. Other streamers know I'm beyond ya, gotta catch his hands like I'm E Honda. Lemon seals, never been faking. Tough for 2 strokes, but I couldn't be taken. I'm from London, UK based. Twitch partner is what's being chased. Most topics are not taboo. Please bring it up if it bugs you. Join the Discord if you wanna fix it. Right there, we got a wiglet. Time to drop me a follow.
Thank you so much for that raid, Hilpa, you absolute legend. Go give him a follow. He's got the Discord link there. There's a Discord link there as well for me. If you want to join the Discord, you're welcome to do so. I don't promote it enough. I don't feel like I promote my Discord enough. So you're welcome to join if you want to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything, but it's nice if you did. You know,
It's a good Discord.
It's a good Discord?
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yep,
So,
I like it.
okay, so here we go. Again, click that link there, give him a follow, and then come back because he's done now. So you might as well come back. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, we're going to carry on with the tier list. I'm going to play some more music. Yeah, no problem at all, Hilpa. I just appreciate your raid. Thank you so much. Okay. So I saw what Jack Wangley said as well. Said it's lizard T. But am I going to remember lizard T? Not likely. Am I going to remember anything? Not likely. But I'll thank you at the end. Because that's what I try my best. LZ. I read it as LZ. LZ. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll probably just forget again. I know what I'm like. I'm a forgetful soul. So anyway, we're going to play some more music. What do you reckon? Sounds good to me. Okay, let's go. No, it's lizard T. Yeah, I'll probably forget though. And here we go. It's being an idiot. LZ. Okay. Okay, so we've got Mario Galaxy character. It's like a Goomba with a helmet. Now, I've come across this character. Pretty bland. And you don't see him 2D. So he's going to go C. He's going C list. There we go. Next we've got here No idea what the hell that is. We've got a character there. We've got no idea. We've got the Podge one. We've got the Podge Hammer Brother. You owe me for Lent.
I'd say D or C, honestly. Because he's like recognizable, but he's not that great.
And he's good in both too.
Yeah.
Wait a second. 40,000 bits. Did you add an extra zero by accident?
That looks like 4,000 to me.
4,000 bits. 4,000 bits. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
It's your birthday, women?
No, it's not my birthday. Thank you so much. 4,000 bits. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Queen Kudu. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Wow.
Don't get upset. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, being cool. Oh yeah.
That's
cool.
like the most bits I've ever seen dropped at one time in my entire life.
Same here. And she's gone way ahead now. So that's amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciated. You've pretty much paid towards Wii Sports. So I might get that now. I can justify getting it now, so that's appreciated.
Yay!
Okay, so let's go. Okay, thank you, Queen Kudu. Appreciated so much. 40. I gave up chocolate for 40 days. 40 days and 40 nights. 40 days and 40 nights. I gave up, and it was quite good. And I'm barely eating chocolate now afterwards, so yeah, appreciated. £1 per day. Were you
addicted to the chocolate lemons?
I do like chocolate, but it's my wife that convinced me to do it with her, because she likes chocolate as much as well. She likes chocolate as well, and she wanted to give something up, and she roped me into it. She said, "You can't have chocolate if I can't have chocolate." I was like, "All right, cool." So that was it, Hotlanta. £1 per. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. £1 per day. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bacon ate a burger. Bacon pancakes. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Bacon. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Now, this character here, you don't see him in a 3D game, right?
Excuse me.
You don't see him in a 3D game at all. So
yeah,
I guess that scores him down.
C or even D. Like, he's not that. Yeah, he's recognizable, but he's not that great.
He's quite effective in the 2D games though, because he's Podge. But though he doesn't throw the hammers. I think this one's the fire. I think this one's the fire one. Maybe it is a D. Maybe it is a D, to be honest. Love Wendy's. You're having Wendy's? Oh, we spoke about Wendy's yesterday, right? We spoke about Wendy's yesterday.
You guys have Wendy's in the UK?
No, we don't have Wendy's.
Yeah, it's very like American, like the epitome of like Americana.
Let me just check something. We might have a Wendy's somewhere in the UK. I'll type it in after, maybe. But yeah, let's have a look. Do we have Wendy's? Let me have a look. Do we have a Wendy's? I think we might even have Wendy's. We might have one or two.
Wendy is a ginger, so she probably has like British like roots or something.
Most likely, yeah. Scottish ancestry.
She's of Irish or Scottish descent.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look in the map. There's like, there's a couple. There's a couple not far away. There's one in Croydon. There's one near Dagenham. There's one in, where the hell's that? Woodley. Okay, we've got one in Woodley. We've got one in Woodley. So we've got a couple around in the UK. We've got 3 in total. They are popping off here. 3 in total in the whole of the island. Okay, so let's go back to the game. Go back to the tier list. Okay. We've got now we've got the fire breathing plant. They're effective in both 2D and 3D. So they're going to be at least B. At least B. I'm doing well. Good. Awesome stuff. Sutki, how you doing, Sutki? I tried to give up chocolate for Lent, but gave up after the 12th day. Really? 12th day. Man, I did it for the full 40. I'm quite proud of myself. Yeah, very proud of myself. But yeah. Okay. So with this one here, this is only in the 3D game. I can't remember. Look, it's not even that good. It's so good, I can't even remember. So it's going to be at least a C tier. But I do remember coming across it. How was Ratchet and Clank? Ratchet and Clank. How are you enjoying Ratchet and Clank? Bacon? Okay, I don't know what this enemy is. There's some enemies I just don't know what they are. This one here, no idea. No idea. Never met them. I think some of these characters are from Mario Sunshine, and I've never actually bothered to finish it. Horrible. Oh my god, I loved it. Such a fun game. Ratchet and Clank for the PS5 is wicked. That's wicked. Okay, let's go. Helmet. We've got a helmet here. I don't know what this is. No, that is from Mario. That is from Mario Odyssey. But it's only effective in the 2D, in the 3D space. So that's. These are pretty cool. But they're only in the 2D sections. But they're in the they're both 3D, 2D. So let's go. This one here, I think I've only met a couple of times. How can I say? What is that? A dry bones plant. Dry bones. I don't even know what it does. Don't remember coming across it. So there's a.
Yeah, he looks like he only is applicable to like one game.
Yeah, and I've never seen him, so I can't really justify judging it. You know what I mean?
I hate those fish. I don't know.
They are annoying. These fish are annoying.
So
but they're only in a 2D space. They don't chase you or anything. They just move back and forth. So they're a C at least, or at least maybe a D even. Maybe even a D.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got here.
They're relentless though.
Got creditors. Let's see. So we've got another cat, Bullet Bill. This one chases you, I think, in the 2D space as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is in Mario Maker, as well as 3D. So I'm gonna maybe put it. I'm gonna put it in the C, mid-range. Not that remember. Can't remember it too well. So we've got here as well. This one I don't know its name, but I have come across it in New Super Mario Brothers. I'm gonna put it down here. To be honest, it's only ever been in a 3D space. Boom Boom. We've got Boom Boom, one of the mini bosses. I think one of the mini bosses. He's in both 2D and 3D. A tier. Have you come across the Boom Booms before, Hotlanta? It's like this little one with the.
You know, they're like recognizable, but like I can't remember where they're all from. Yeah, I didn't even realize there were so many characters.
Thank you so much for coming in, LZT. So good stuff. Thank you so much for dropping in. Have a good one. Have a good one yourself. Night. Yes. So that's awesome. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you short there. I was just saying goodbye to someone. I'll do. You hate me now, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, now. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You hate
now
me. I
hate you.
I know,
it
right?
Definitely is just starting.
Just starting to hate me. Okay, what have we got here? We've got another little. These are arseholes. These can be real arseholes, these ones here. And I love it. I love them for it because they are. They really do their job well. They catch you well. They can catch you out. Okay, we've got here as well. We've got another item I've never seen before. This I never came across. I did play Mario Sunshine briefly. That is a gold boo. I've never come across a gold boo. Gold boo?
Yeah, see, that's what I mean.
Never come across one, so I've no idea what these gold ones are. There's even a gold Goomba. What the hell? Golden plant? Golden plant? Okay, so this do I remember coming across it? I think this is in Odyssey. So that is why it's going to be only a C tier, because it's in like one game. One game. What the hell is that? It looks like a flubber. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I think I'm actually going to put. I'm going to put that one F. I'm going to put these ones F tier because they're kind of like crap characters. This one here is in Mario 2. It's only in a 2D space. I've not seen him in any other space. Okay, he goes to the D tier. To the D tier. Okay. Dry Bones face. No idea. No idea what this is. Dry Bones. This one here. This one here. Yeah, same level. Awful characters. So we've got the cats from the mini game Bowser's Fury. The cats from Bowser's Fury. They're quite cool. They're quite cute. But in one game. So I'm going to go with a C tier for them. C for cat. Makes sense, right? We've got a plant here. Some of these I've never seen. This one here has got to be C tier. It's like the windy. It blows wind at you. It tries to blow you off the edge. What's this one here? No idea. There's some of these I've just never seen. Maybe I've come across this one, forgotten about it. Monty Mole. 3D Monty Mole. They do the job well. They're in 2Ds as well. So they're quite cool. Oh, the piano is it. The piano is in the list. The piano is here. Oh, that's got to go at A tier. S tier. Straight away. Let's see. Okay. We've got a Thwomp. We've got ones that push you off the edge. Pretty basic. Not all that. Got the rolling pin. Have you guys got any videos that you'd like me to react to, by the way? You can suggest one. If you've got a video out there that you'd want me to react to, I will happily react to it. Trust me. Kudu, again, I want to really thank you for that, by the way. Anyway. Just crazy, really. Okay. Because I was really struggling to get Wii Sports. Or the new Switch Sports game. It was like I wasn't going to be able to get it. That was it. I wasn't going to be able to get it. You've basically paid for that game. So, yeah, I can. I'll try and get it Tuesday. I'm busy tomorrow, but I'll try and get it Tuesday. Okay, I don't know what that is. I think I come across it once. It does look familiar, but I can't remember it. So it's going to go D or F tier. If I can't remember the enemy. I am going to stream it. I will stream it. I'm going to be playing that all the time. That game, I wanted to play all the time. It was going to be one of them games that I play in the mornings. Because I used to play Animal Crossing every morning. I used to play that every morning, but then I stopped for a while. I've stopped for a long while now. I haven't streamed it in a while. But this game is a game that I want to keep going back to. Because it's exercise, right? It's good for me. It's good. Give me some exercise. Give me something to do. So that's appreciated. Okay. So we've got these ghosts. They're quite effective in the 2D space, and you don't see them in the 3D space though. So can I justify putting it up high? No. It's got to be low. Okay. Let's see. The bomb. The floating bomb. I can't remember this one. No, it's nice. I'm going to be playing it all the time. I'm going to try. I've got to try and do something with myself, right? Okay, I don't remember it. F tier. F tier. This is a flying one. I don't know what this is. Oh, the birds from Mario 2, right? Yeah, they're a bit weird. I'm going to put them D tier. It doesn't deserve F, but yeah. The Windies. That goes C. This is a long tier list. This is a long one, Hotlanta. This is a long one.
Yeah.
Have you got any opinions? Is there anything else that you see that you think, oh, that might be a little bit? We could put it somewhere else. I don't know. don't know. What do you think? What do you think of the graph so far? What do you think of it so far?
Yeah, agree.
Okay. There we go. We're gonna put him there.
I feel like anything that can fly, like that bird that flies.
This one here.
Like I don't even know.
The
At
one-
the bottom right.
The bottom right. Are you talking about on the D tier?
No, I'm talking about one you haven't picked yet.
The one that I haven't picked yet. Okay, bottom right. Right, this one here, the owl.
Is it an owl?
Yeah, I don't remember it. I don't remember.
No, the one. Yeah, no, not the owl guy. The other bird guy.
I talk so much. I'm talking over my guests. Right, Hot Kudu. You can join us as well if you want to. I know, right? I'm so rude out here. Queen Kudu says hi.
Oh, that black ball guy on like the red like fireballs. He was always He's like at least B tier, I would say.
Who's this? What this? The one with the teeth?
Yeah, the teeth one.
Right. Okay. Chain Chomp.
Hi, Queen Kudu. How are you?
Queen Kudu. Right. Chain Chomp.
That guy and the other guy on the same line as him. They're like, those guys were always no.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. He's got to be up the top. S tier. I tell you why. He is effective, and why he's also S tier is because when I got Mario 64 when it first came out, it scared the shit out of my nephew, and I thought it was great. The way it barked at him, and he was crying for about 10 minutes. So yeah, cool. Okay, there we go. Chain Chomp. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna start doing characters that I recognise because I could be here forever, right? Is there any other? Is there another tier list that we can do? Maybe even. All right, pet. All right.
Squidgy.
Squidge dumpling. Ghost of Tsushima. How are you finding it? Are you liking it? It can be quite tricky in the beginning, but bear with it. It's a great game. If you've never played it before. Feckin' amazing, like. Nice. Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, this is like kind of draining me a little bit, this whole tier list. This one here, because there's so many and there's so much more to go. Should we move on to a different tier list, Hotlanta? What do you think? Yeah. It's a good idea.
I don't recognize like half of these guys.
Okay.
They're just like, that's what I was asking. Like, they seem like they were just like literally inanimate objects that were just like in the background of these games.
What can we actually do a list of? What can we actually have a list of? We've got Batman movies. Batman movie tier list. Are you a film fan at all? Hotlanta, do you like films?
Well, I'm trying to think of a diplomatic answer. I don't hate movies.
Right.
But am I like a movie fan? I mean, I can only watch like one really good movie like every 3 months because I get just like so emotional about it.
Right. I think I've got a few friends that are like that as well. They'll watch a film, but they're not into the film. Do you know what I mean? They're not into like that sort of.
The last movie that I watched was Good Will Hunting, and I had to stop it because I was just like crying so hard I couldn't even pay attention to the movie. I haven't been able to watch a movie since then because I'm just like, oh my god, that one movie just like emotionally like affected me so much. Now I can't. I have to take a break.
I understand that fully. It's such
a good movie. It was so good. Like, yeah, I don't hate movies, but
okay.
There has to be a good. It has to be good. It has to be a really good one.
Right. I
hear a lot of difference in opinions on the Batman movies, so some people like them, some people don't.
Okay, we're gonna try the tier list then of Batman films. I'm gonna try and help you. I'm gonna guide you through it as what I said, what I would think.
Like, my friend told me that The Dark Knight was a terrible movie before we watched it, and then as we were watching it, he was pointing out, like, all the, like, plot holes and, like, this was wrong, that was wrong, so I was just like, am I not supposed to enjoy it?
Right. The Dark Knight, that was like the best trilogy of Batman we've had.
There's this one scene where they're all like in a grand hall or something together, and the Joker comes in and, like, you know, causes a scene or whatever, and then it cutscenes to something completely random. My friend stops the movie and he's like, does that make any sense? Does it make sense at all? I was like, what? He's like, what happened to the people? They were there, all this stuff happened, and then nothing happened after that. I was like, no, okay, you're right. If I was thinking about it, I guess I would also see how that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, he just would, every few minutes, he would stop it and be like, look at that. That makes no sense. And I was just like, wow, okay, I hate the movie. Is that what you wanted? Now I hate this movie.
See, it's all down to opinions. It's all down to your own opinion. I can have this opinion and say, I could say the best Batman we've had ever is Christian Bale, right? But people will go, yeah, but the best facially we've ever had is Ben Affleck's Batman. And you go, yeah, maybe you're right. You know, but it's my opinion. So why are you trying to tell me what to think? Don't tell me what to do, basically. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically how I see it.
I think it was really weird how, like, the character of the Joker became so, like, relatable to people, and the whole Joker look and, like, that vibe was, like, very popular for a long time. Like, and especially with the Harley Quinn thing, like, I never really understood, like, that thing, you know what I mean? So
he's a terrific actor. As Queen Kudu said, she loves Christian Bale. He's a terrific actor. He's an amazing actor. Maybe he's up.
Heath Ledger is an amazing actor too. Like, they're all.
He is.
Like,
he is. Heath Ledger was a great Joker.
Yeah,
I'm going to say something quite controversial here, right? For me, the best Joker we've ever had, hands down, has been Joaquin Phoenix, right? For me. I don't know if you've seen the Joker film or not, but I've seen that film, right? The best Joker we've had. I like Heath Ledger, but I don't want it to be a sentimental reason. Maybe that's what's guiding me. Maybe it's a sentimental thing. I don't want it to be a sentimental thing that's like, oh, I'm saying it because he passed away, and he passed away quite a young lad, you know, a young man, really. I don't want it to be like, that's why I'm basing it on that. Do you know what I mean? I want it to be how I see the character. The argument I have, though, is that they are different Jokers. Like, even Jack Nicholson's Joker, he's completely different to what Heath Ledger's Joker is, and to what to Joaquin Phoenix. So it's like trying to compare, like, I guess, two different cheeses, but they're still cheese. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's different. They're good for different reasons. I don't know.
Hey, some cheeses are better than others, though, I gotta admit.
Let's have there must be a cheese tier list.
Yeah, he was really good in A Knight's Tale. I agree. He was really good. I think it's just he was really good in that role because it was so different for him and, like, his regular, like.
Well, he come from
he was acting.
Are you talking Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
Yes, he is brilliant.
That was just very out of his character.
Yeah, because he was like a heartthrob. He kind of, he was in the Knight's Tale, but he was in that 10 Things. Was it 10 Things I Hate About You or something? And was that the right one? It was in. I don't know. He was in one of them films that's like kind of focused around. You know,
he was always like the pretty boy.
The pretty boy, a heartthrobby kind of thing.
Yeah.
When he was cast as the Joker, I said, what the hell are DC doing? And when I saw the film, it was like, oh, actually, he's brilliant. He's actually a brilliant actor. Brokeback Mountain.
I like him better than Jared Leto as a Joker. Like, I think Jared Leto was the worst Joker, honestly.
I feel like it was a bit unfortunate.
Opinions, I'm sorry.
No, it's not controversial. I think he was a bit unfortunate, if I'm honest with you. I don't think he was a great Joker by any means at all. But I think he was the Joker after Heath Ledger, and it's a little bit like, oh, you're the Joker, now you've got all this heart, you've got to live up to this. I don't think he was great though. It's Cillian Murphy. I love Cillian Murphy anyway. 28 Days Later, Peaky Blinders. But he was a great scarecrow. Yeah, he's a good scarecrow. He's in all 3 of the films. So yeah, I've got to love it. So should we go for a cheese tier list then, if you've got one?
I can't believe we're looking at cheese right now.
Cheese tier list. Have you got to be one with?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. There's not that
Best
many.
common cheese. Yeah, that looks good.
I want to get one with a lot of cheese or quite a bit of cheese. Cage with the raid. Cage with the raid. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Raiders. I've got to do this quickly. Is that all right?
Raiders.
Right. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, I'm your host Lemon Seals. We're currently doing a tier list of cheese. Cheese. That's what we're doing. Tier list of cheese. Don't believe me? Check this out. That's what we're doing. A tier list of cheese. If you want a tier list that you want me to go through, I'll try my best to get it done. Okay? Try my best. But yeah, this is what we're doing at the moment. So yeah, if you're new here, we play all sorts of things, all sorts of games. I'm going to just play you a little video about the channel.
First off, let me thank you for that raid. Gonna tell you about me and why I've stayed. I'm a JTV OG, variety gamer as you will see. Most games I play on hard, retro mod and we get them A starred. Come for the games but stay for the banter, don't be a dick, that's my channel's mantra. Other streamers know I'm beyond ya, gotta catch his hands like I'm E-Honda. Lemon Seals, never been taken. Tried for 2 strokes, but I couldn't be taken. I'm from London, UK based. Twitch partner is what's being chased. Most topics are not taboo. Please bring it up if it bugs you. Join the Discord if you wanna fix it. Right there, we got a wiglet. Time to drop me a follow. Give me a
Cage D, thank you so much for the raid. Let me get a shout out for Cage. I didn't even do that. Cage, give his Cuppy's here. Cuppy, give Cage a shout out. So, what were you playing? Destiny 2? All games and demos. What was you playing? Games and demos. What were you playing? If you don't mind me asking. It was your takeover. It was a Cuppy takeover. Confused. I'm so confused. You know me. Why are you trying to confuse me? You know I'm stupid. Why are you trying to confuse me? Okay. Okay, you was playing some Monster Hunter. How was it? How was it, Cuppy? So Cuppy also streams on Cage's channel from time to time.
Monster Hunter World.
Sunday is takeover day. Ah, is that how it is? Right. No. See, I'm so stupid I didn't even recognise the pattern. You know. But I'm also very clever, but also very stupid. So, I don't know if I'm the smartest dumb person or the dumbest smart person. I don't know. Probably neither. Probably just dumb. Okay, right, so. Cheese tier list. We're back on the cheeses. We all love a bit of cheese here. Looks like they've got the same cheese twice, but we're going to go through with it. Okay, going to go through with it. Divvy. I'm quite divvy. Okay. Let's hit the music back on. Okay, so the first cheese, Hollanda, we've got blue cheese. Controversial
so
cheese. Yeah.
The mold makes it just.
I can only have a little bit at a time. I like to have, right, if I'm going to have blue cheese, it's a very thin slice. And I have sun-dried tomatoes on top of it, right, in a baguette.
Yep.
Crunchy baguette, bit of lettuce.
I've had it in a salad before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's good stuff. So what are you saying? S tier or A tier?
I would say A tier because I'm not sure what other cheeses there are, but from looking at it, I mean, it probably is S tier compared to all these other cheese.
We've got a board here of cheese, right? But you can't see the cheese, so I'm going to just put it F tier. Is that all right? Do you mind that? It's
Oh, go for it.
can you probably see what the one I'm talking about, but there's just no. I can't really see what that is. It's a whole cheese board.
That looks like it looks like a charcuterie board, maybe.
Do you think that's what I should kind of? Do you think I should put that higher then? Because it's actually It is actually. That's cheating though. It's all sorts of cheese. It's cheating. It's cheating.
Doesn't tell you what kind of cheese it is?
No, it has nothing like that. No description. Nothing. So we're just gonna go with it.
Alright.
It was pretty fun roaming around
tier.
the ancient forest, killing shit and great sword. Nice copy. It's Guardian Games, Destiny 2 Tuesday, so I'll be hammering it this week. Never done those, Squidge. Okay, cool. Okay, they're talking amongst themselves. Ignore the streamer, right? Ignore the man on the screen here. Hi.
I'm liking when people come into my chat.
I
and
love
talk
it
to
too.
each
I
other.
love it.
It makes me. It takes a lot of pressure off of me to be like, so how's everybody doing?
You know what it is? I love it as well, but I always get caught out because it's suddenly they've turned the conversation towards me, and I'm like, because I'm leaving it in the chat. I'm like, oh shit, I've missed half the.
Oh, we could easily gang up on you.
Oh,
Like we
you
could
can.
all like join forces and like gang up on you completely.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm worth ganging up on. There's a lot of me. You know, there's 6 foot wide. No, I'm joking. 6 foot tall person. So yeah, I think it's gonna be. You're gonna need a lot. You're gonna need your dinner as well. Bring your dinner. If you're coming for me, bring your dinner because you're gonna fucking need it when you're done with me.
Wow.
Right,
okay. Okay.
All right. So we've got cheddar. We've got cheddar cheese next. Cheddar cheese, I think, is, you know what, the most useful cheese. It's got to be. I would have put it S. I would have put it S. Why? Reason why. I could have cheddar with anything. Cheddar is such a good cheese. Well,
It depends on the brand.
Yeah,
because
maybe,
cheddar
though,
cheese can
you're
be
right.
just like so bad. Like
What?
so traumatizingly bad.
you know, there's levels to it. I don't know if you've got the same thing. There's like, we have like a number system of like strength. And it goes from 1 to 5.
Oh, we have like years. We go by like how many years it's been aged. Like you can get like a 4-year aged cheddar. That's pretty good,
Right.
actually.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that's what I mean. So it's like the scale of it.
All right, it's your stream lemon. Cheddar's
Right.
on top.
Okay, cheddar's on top because okay. But then there's plain cheddar. So maybe, you know, if it's like weak cheddar, you can't even taste it in the filling. So yeah, you know what, I'm putting that.
I
in there.
love when you go to the grocery store and it just says like American cheese. You're like, what does that
Even mean.
What? Yeah,
Appreciate the
that
look.
means it's not real.
I appreciate the lurk. Thank you so much, Cuppy. I appreciate it so much. I should have an unlurk. I saw someone with an unlurk command in their chat the other day, and I thought, oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I think it was Julesy. Yeah, so we'll see. Okay, so we've got Cheddar Chunks. I don't know what this is. I'm going to just put that there because I can't really see. Okay. Breadcrumb, you know, cheese in breadcrumbs?
No.
They're quite nice. But it depends what
Right.
cheese is inside, right? Again,
Yeah.
that's going to be mid-tier. It's going to be mid-tier. Parmesan, okay. Parmesan could be quite nice on certain things, but you can't just put it in a sandwich, you know? You can't just put it in a sandwich. What do you think?
It's a little dry. I usually put it in other stuff like a sauce or something, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a little.
Well, bolognese it's
Sort of
perfect for,
dry.
you know, it's great for bolognese, but yeah. What are you saying? C tier? Would you say C tier? Like mid-range?
Ooh,
Or is that too low?
I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I would say B.
B,
Because
okay.
it's pretty versatile, I would say.
This
The
one
Cheez-It cracker is definitely a C. I would.
C, yeah.
That's
I've never had Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its? Never had it.
I have C.
Okay. What is this one? I think this is the. I don't think that's feta. I think it's halloumi. I think that's halloumi cheese. If that is halloumi is. No, halloumi is further down the list. I can see it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
There's a cheese fountain.
cheese
I think
fountain.
that's a cheese fountain.
Yeah, but it's not saying what cheese it is though, isn't it? It's just what am I meant to? How am I meant to judge that? It could be like the nastiest cheese ever. So that's going
Yeah.
F. That's an F. What about easy? What's easy cheese? Easy? Easiest?
Probably not good.
Yeah, cheese in the can doesn't sound very appealing to me. Feta.
I think
S.
just like the visual of like a cheese tower is probably the like most of the appeal of it. Just you are like, wow, that is a lot of cheese.
Feta cheese I've had to put all the way to the top. I've had to put my Mediterranean blood, I have to do it. You know, I have to put it up to the top. S tier. Has to be. You know. Gouda's quite nice. It's quite a mid-range cheese. It's not something I'm going to go out my way for, but you know, I don't mind it. Feta is minging. Controversial. Feta is minging. So minging means really nasty.
Minging?
Means nasty.
Minging? Oh.
Nasty.
Oh, okay.
It means nasty, basically. Controversial. Feta is minging. Feta is good, man. In salad, it's good in just to eat it on its own. It's good at like, you know, when it's on the side and like you put it with like crackers or something. Amazing. I love it. Is that right? This one here, is that a grilled cheese? This one here, there's like a sandwich.
Yeah, it's grilled cheese.
I like it. That might be even. It's close to an S tier, but it's an A. If there was a category between A and S, it would be there. Okay.
These strings are definitely F tier.
What the square cheese?
No, the cheese strings. It's like second.
Okay.
On the right, they're plastic.
Yeah,
it's plastic cheese.
It's
like,
horrible.
It's not good at all.
Halloumi is going to be S tier as well. Halloumi is like Mediterranean cheese. If you can find a good halloumi, and you can grill the halloumi, it is amazing. Grilled halloumi is amazing. All right, I'm going to chuck that up to S tier. I was going to wait. I was going to save it for later, but I'm going to do it now.
Little ball, I think, is bocconcini, which is
you think it's
good.
Not mozzarella? You don't think?
It looks like bocconcini.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I thought that was mozzarella when I first saw it. No, you're right. That is. Fun fact: I used to work on a deli. Fun fact: I used to work on a delicatessen, or in a deli, in Safeways.
You're
I don't
the
know
cheese expert.
Yeah, basically, you know what, right? They used to say you can eat some cheese if you like, and they didn't specify on some. They said because we need to encourage you to know what cheese to sell, or what when someone asks you what cheese, how is it, you can give an opinion. Do you think I took advantage of that? Hell yes. You didn't specify. I mean, I don't think they sold a single bit of Bodden's cheese because I ate it all. There's a whole lot of cheese. I fucking love cheese.
Well, I thought for so long that I didn't like cheese, but like my family was pretty like redneck. Like we ate a lot of just like crappy like boxed food and stuff like that. So
What?
like I legitimately didn't realize that I just didn't like that kind of cheese. I didn't know that like cheese could be so different.
Yeah.
So when I had like baked brie and I had like blue cheese and I had like, you know, applewood smoked cheddar. Oh my god,
That's
it was
a good
game
point.
changer.
That's a good point. Brie is not on here. It's not on the list.
Oh, brie is so good.
It is a good cheese. It is a very good
that one's
cheese.
good.
Okay, so what would you put bocconcini then?
I'd say A.
Yeah, I'll second that.
I would say A.
Right, we've got single square cheese. You know the ones you get in a packet? They go on burgers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a good cheese for that purpose, but it's a bit minging on its own. It's a little bit. We call that plastic. Well, my wife calls that plastic cheese. When she said to go,
So do we.
so that's got to be mid, because it's quite useful in a burger, but nothing else. We've got this cheese here. I don't know what that is. Is that macaroni and cheese?
Okay, so another example of my family's terrible taste in cheese. Like we do at holidays we make cauliflower, like steamed cauliflower, and then put canned cheese on top of it. Cheese from a can. Canned cheese. Like,
Wow.
that's why I thought I didn't like cheese for so long, because I'm just like, I don't know if this is supposed to be eaten.
It's decorate. It's like hole filler in the walls, right?
Like an unnatural color too. Like it just does not look appealing in
It's
any way.
it's like
I
a
don't know
lemon
how.
yellow. It's like a yellow like lemon.
Yeah, it's like it's not good.
No, it's not good. Okay. We got this cheese here. Is that macaroni cheese? I like macaroni cheese. I like it. I have
I do.
I have a lot of pasta with cheese in. So yeah, that's got to be. That's
Yeah.
nearly A or B though. A or B. It's not quite S tier for me, but
It depends on how munchy you are feeling. Like if you could make something else, but you made craft dinner.
it's
I don't know
It's
how
one
you
of
feel
them.
about
It's
it.
one of them that I could put it B tier today, but tomorrow it could be A, and the other way around.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so
And it's so simple too. It's just cheese powder
that's it.
and noodles, but
That's
it's
it.
so good.
That's it. I think I'm going to put that there. What are you saying? Halloumi is lush, but feta is nope. It's soft
I
feta.
don't think I've ever had halloumi.
Halloumi is right. Okay, so there's all kinds of like nicknames for it, but halloumi is a well. It's basically maybe I can show you on here. Maybe I can show you halloumi. Okay. Halloumi. This stuff is amazing. This is the stuff. This when it's grilled, you can just grill it or just fry it in a pan or something like that. Like this image. So
Oh
good.
my.
So good. You can eat it. You don't even have to grill it either. It is so good. Very salty. Very salty cheese.
It looks interesting. I've never seen anything like that before.
It's really good. I lived in an area, but also my dad as well. There's like a big Turkish community where I'm from, and they have this cheese pumping out, but it's like a Greek. It comes from like the Med, that sort of cheese, from like my dad's Greek.
Lunza? I've never even heard of Lunza. These are new words for me.
Lunza cheese. Yeah, it's nice with Lunza. Lunza. Let me show you Lunza.
Lunza?
Yeah. It's like a meat. It's like a yeah. That's basically. I think if I put that wrong.
Yeah, you guys are right by like Europe, so you probably get a lot of interesting foods.
Black bacon, yeah. Like a smoky taste. Okay, yeah, we get a lot of different meats and stuff like that. But you've got, I mean, North America was built by Europeans, so I'm guessing you've got that stuff too, right?
Yeah, we're kind of in a honestly, Canada's a very interesting place culturally, because I would say we are right between, you know, being influenced by the UK and then being influenced by America, which is also influenced by, you know, Mexico and
well,
they have their
France
own
as
sort
well.
of,
France as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, Creole in the South, they speak, that's like a French language, you
Yeah.
know, so that was influenced by the French somehow. You know, that part of history is really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Jambalaya, like, sounds French.
What's tortilla? Maybe I know it by looking at the actual cheese itself, but I cannot tell you. I'm putting it F tier because I don't know, not because it's a bad cheese. I just don't know. I have no idea. There's a second grilled sandwich here. Another second. Looks like a more fancy
That's
one.
like a panini
It looks more fancy.
something.
That looks fancy. That one. That cheese there. Right, we've got a grated cheese here. We've got a grated one. I don't know what cheese that is. I can't tell you from the image. So what would you say? Put it in F because we don't know.
What's that be?
B. Okay, putting it in B. Let's go. This one here is on a cracker. Again, we don't know what cheese that is.
Yeah, these cheese pictures are very uninformative.
Yeah. If it was like the actual packet or it said like the type of cheese, you know, we could maybe do a better job. Again, another one. This looks like mixed cheddar, This looks like mixed cheddar. I mean, there's so many cheeses that we have here in the UK. We produce the most cheese in the world, different types anyway.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that myself. I thought it was France. But there you go.
What?
A strange fact.
That is very strange.
Produce the most different types of cheese. Oh, this one, the one in the metal tube. That's a horrible cheese.
Never had.
That's
Yeah,
a horrible
I've
cheese.
never had that before.
Yeah,
I love how no cheeses were D tier at all.
Well, because it's difficult. Because there's no like cheese on the bottom tier or the one above it that you go, you know what, you can put that down to D because it's nasty, but it's not nasty enough to be F. These are quite good cheeses, the ones that are up here. It's like no in between. It's either really good or really shit.
Yeah, it seems like there's no like middle of the road like cheese. It's either like good, pretty good, or like I'll never have that again.
Well, that bottom tier is some of the cheese I've never had. Some cheese I've never had. Like, I've never had that cheese in a can, but I've seen it. And I don't want no part of it at all.
You should have fondue. Fondue is so good. Cheese fondue.
Cheese fondue, is that... But I don't know what cheese they used for it. What cheese do they use for cheese fondue? Maybe that's what that fountain is. Okay. Well, maybe we could...
You can use whatever cheese you want.
Okay, 1 second. I think, yeah. I mean... I guess it's quite good because it's warm cheese, right? You know what? I'm going to do it
yeah,
just
it's amazing.
I'm going to do it for you, DJ Hotlander. I'm going to put it in the D tier. There we go.
Oh, I'm just saying the presentation it's enticing.
It's magnificent. Magnificent. Right. I'm going to go to the tier maker. I need to go toilet real quick. I'll be right back. You can stay there if you want to, Hotlanta. It's up to you. But I'm
in control.
You're in control. You're in control of the stream. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to have to mute myself to you, though. All right? I'll be right back.
Oh, I just looked it up. Apparently the cheese in the cheese fountain is Velveeta.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome stuff. And as soon as I come back, I need to sneeze.
Okay.
Am I going to sneeze again? Excuse me. Okay. Is that it? No, it's not it. It's not it. Wow. Okay, we're done. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That was awful. Terrible.
I know, right? As soon as I come back,
Horrible experience.
couldn't just sneeze offline. Excuse me again. Jesus. All right, okay. We're back again. What we're going to be doing now is some more... Or we could do a reaction video. If you've got a video you want me to react to, I can react to it. Or we could keep doing the tier list. Okay. Let's see. We could do video games. I mean, that's something I know. But what would you say would be a good tier list? We could do fruit tier list. What do you reckon? Fruit tier list? How many fruits? There's not a lot of fruit. There's not a lot of
Sports themed ones.
There's a lot of sports ones. I mean, I could do like a football team tier list, but then everything would be below Arsenal. That'd be the only S tier. Because I'm biased like that. What's a sport I can do?
That's okay.
What sports do you like? Do you like any sports?
Yeah, I'm only interested in the NBA basically.
NBA. I
I'm
love
Canadian,
basketball.
but
I love basketball.
Yeah, I love basketball too. I've been getting more and more into it over the years. Like, I never understood how people knew so much about all of these teams. Like, how do you keep up? Like, but now that my team, like, I've been following the Raptors for a few years now, you know, some of my favorite players get traded, and then I'm like, oh, now I'm a this team fan because my guy's over there. Like, okay, now I kind of, like, understand it a bit.
Right, you follow the player. You don't follow the team. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, it was interesting because, you know, it's your team. So when you first get into it, it's exciting. You know, Mike's like the Raptors were doing pretty well when I was getting into it too. And then we won the championship in 2019, which was our first one ever, which is crazy.
Yep.
So it was amazing to watch. I'm glad that I got into it before like the Raptors won, so I wasn't like a bandwagon jumper, you know, but I mean, if it's me, obviously I'm going to put the Raptors on the S.
Well, put them S tier.
With the champs.
This is both of our tier lists. So I'm going to put my S tier as well. I'm going to put my team that I've actually followed I followed briefly anyway in the late 90s, early noughties. And that's the Bulls. They were winning everything. They were winning everything. They had, you know, Michael Jordan. They had Dennis Rodman, I should say.
Jack Rodman. Yeah, Allen Iverson.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Scottie Pippen.
See, me...
Yeah, the 90s were crazy for basketball. I mean, it changed, like, pop culture, you know. In Toronto, when we got our basketball team, it really changed the way that the world looked at us, because all of a sudden we were, like, not just kind of the, like, you know, nice Canadians. We were, like, a force to be reckoned with, you know. Like, Vince Carter, he's the dunk championship. Like, he's the dunk he won so many dunk championships.
See,
and he was our guy. He was our boy.
See, when I choose a team, so how we do it in the UK, right? You choose one team, and that's it for life. If you change your team...
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's how you do it for life.
But what about when your team, like, gets knocked out? Can you follow another team, or...?
No, I follow that. I follow them. So the structure in football is different to like every other, like most American sports, right? So if you do badly in the league, if you do so badly, you finish like in the bottom 3 teams in the division, you get knocked out of the league, and 3 teams from the division below come up for the season. If your team goes down, if your team goes down, you follow that team. You follow your team.
Yeah.
I'm quite fortunate though. In my lifetime, my team has never been anywhere near there. It never, in fact, in their history, they've never gone down. So, like, that's one thing for us. You can't change a team in the US.
Tom just said that you can't change teams in the USA, but I watch a lot of American basketball, like TV. Like I literally like stream it, so I watch like the commercials and stuff. American Express is a sponsor of the NBA, and they have like a like a refund thing where if you buy a jersey and like that team doesn't do very well, you can exchange the jersey. Literally based on just that. You're like,
really?
Well, I don't like the team anymore. They're not doing well. So I want to change jerseys.
Really? Oh my God.
Yes,
that's
I
wild.
laugh every time I see that commercial because it's just so hilarious. Like
that blows my mind because I couldn't imagine so Tom's saying if go on.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't know where, like, the loyalty is in American sports because, like, yeah, you can kind of follow whoever you want to.
I mean, we can't
if you want it.
I mean, me personally...
Unless there's, like, a huge rivalry, like the Leafs and the Senators in HL, like, you can't... If you're in Ontario, you can't root for the Senators.
Yeah, right.
You're not allowed to.
I mean, they love their ice hockey in Canada, right?
I mean,
I loved ice
don't
hockey.
even like hockey, but I can honestly say fuck the Senators. I'm sorry for swearing.
It's all right. It's fine.
So are we going based on which teams are like really good right now, or like which teams are like?
Well, you'd have to guide me through this, right? Because I haven't seen it in about 2-3 years, max. Like I haven't seen it in the last 2 or 3 years. So you'd have to. I'm going with the reason I've got Bulls up there is because that's the team that I remember back in the day.
The Bucks won last year.
The Bucks won last year. Okay, so so they're A tier.
I'd say so because they might win again this year.
So that's quite strange. So if a team leaves the city, that's when you change your team. If Arsenal left the city, if Arsenal left where they are, and moved to like up north or something, I would finish watching football. That'd be it for me. I'd never watch it again. Never watch another team. I would not follow another team the way I do with Arsenal. I put my life into that club. And I will be following that till the day I die. Blue Jays fan.
Blue Jays fan, not. I don't know. Baseball is a little boring. I heard that they're trying to shorten it or something because it's too long. Like 9 innings. Like the games can go on for hours.
Yeah, I know. I've seen. There's a few sports I don't watch in the world. I can't watch. Baseball.
Yeah, golf, baseball.
I could tell you like so. If you ask me what sports do you like, It's probably easier to tell you the ones I don't like, and I think the ones I don't like are American football. I can't watch because I find it really difficult to watch a game that's stopping. It's like a bit of it's a bit difficult for me.
That.
You stop for a long period, then it starts again for about 20 seconds, and it stops again. And the clock doesn't stop ticking. The clock stops ticking. In football, when there's like a free kick or something, the time is still ticking over. So it's like, it's more, I don't know. For me, I like, baseball is another one I can't watch. Golf is another one I can't watch. I reckon if I played golf,
though... interesting. I don't know, like, the scores can be so different. Like, it can be, like, 53 to, like, 12. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Football is a crazy game.
American football can be quite, interesting to watch. I find it hard to watch because it just goes on. They're waiting around. And that's why, I'm going to say that's why I like our football better because that's why it's my favourite sport, because it keeps going, the time keeps ticking, and there's moments of brilliance that comes from in play. So it's not like, it's not like you waited 30 seconds to throw the ball for them to catch it in a certain area of the place, but it's like, it's just.
Yeah.
Football.
If you have guys that just like stand around like in the field for like the entire game, I don't know if that's the game for me.
No, it's not for me. It's not for me. And there's moments of brilliance in football
Tom is
that
biased
changes it.
because he's in Texas, so he says Mavs are A tier. But you know what? Maybe I'll give it to them. The Mavs are doing pretty well this year.
Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
Oh, I can't see him. Denver Nuggets I'm putting D tier, by the way. Because of their owner. I don't like
the Knicks are okay. Yeah.
Why can't I see the Mavericks? Maybe I'm just not reading. Maybe I'm not looking properly. Mavericks.
It's which one is it? I think it's the.
Oh my god! Are they here? Are they here?
Oh, it's the.
Oh, there they are.
Right by the
Yeah.
Pacers.
Got it. So they're A tier. You'll say. Say golf is something if I played golf, I reckon I'd like it. The closest I've come is mini golf. So, yeah, I mean, I have no idea.
Mini golf is super fun though.
Yeah, it is fun. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, mini golf is fun.
Okay. So, we've got the 76ers here. Where are they for you?
The Sixers are doing well this year. I'm not a huge fan of Joel Embiid, but they're okay. I would say either B or A, honestly.
Washington Wizards.
The Wizards are not. I don't know if I'm not really huge on basketball. Like I follow it. I know a significant amount of what's even going on right now, but you never hear the Wizards get talked about.
So you're gonna say C tier?
The LA Kings are shit too. The Kings are, I would say even D, maybe C or D.
No one's going below D. I might even make a separate category, to be honest, because I hate them. I hate the owner of that team so much.
Who's the owner?
Add below. Who's the owner? Stan Kroenke, and he's the guy that owns my football club as well. He bought them.
Oh, okay.
He bought them in He bought the football club in 2008, and we've been going backwards. We were challenging for the league every year. We were doing really well, and then he's just sent us backwards. But now this year, we've started to build some sort of momentum back up again. So we were a great team. We were a very good team, but never a great team. But we were on the cusp of greatness when he took over, and we went backwards. We've been going backwards. He doesn't pump any money into the club. We needed players. He doesn't buy them. You know what I mean? So yeah, we've not been able to compete for a while. So
our the Raptors history was really funny because we got Kawhi. He won us the championship. I'm not going to deny it. He definitely was obviously instrumental to us getting the championship. But we figured maybe he would stay for a little bit, but he left. He went back to LA. He's from Compton, or he's originally from California, so he wanted to go back. And then 2020 hit and the whole season got fucked. So we were literally the champs in 2019, and then in 2020 we were at the bottom of the list. We were at the very end, and it was one of the most heartbreaking things I think I've ever had to watch. I couldn't even watch the games.
If you went
I
down,
couldn't watch it. It was so sad.
If that was football, you'd be relegated. You'd be in another division below.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's so brutal to watch.
Football. Yeah. I think. Yeah. It's hard watching your team suffer. So we've got the Atlanta Hawks. DJ Hot Atlanta Hawks. So where are they?
Yes, Atlanta. I would say B or C, unfortunately.
We'll put them C.
Because they're okay, but they only have one guy basically that's good.
The Cavaliers?
Oh, the Cavaliers are D.
D. Okay, cool.
D. Because D.
Detroit Pistons?
C or D.
C or D? Okay, we'll put them in the C.
Yeah,
Right. Indiana
definitely.
Pacers.
I'd say C maybe.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Fair enough. Memphis Grizzlies.
They're actually doing really well this year. I'd say B.
B. Okay. Minnesota Timberwolves. See, if that was Lily, she'd be putting them S tier because she loves wolves. So she'd be putting them up there.
All right, put them in the S tier.
Let's go. S tier they go. I'm putting them here, San Antonio Spurs, because I hate Spurs. Not because of them. Nothing to do.
Yep, that's fair.
That's fair. But I hate the football team, Tottenham Hotspur, so they're there. Okay. What we've got here? Utah Jazz.
So the Jazz, they're funny because Rudy Gobert's on the Jazz, and he's the guy who went around like saying that COVID was fake, and he was like licking microphones and stuff.
Wow.
And then he got COVID, and then the whole NBA shut down. So I kind of have not the best impression of Rudy Gobert from the Utah Jazz.
So you want to put him?
But they're a
hate.
good team.
Do you want to put him hate? Or would you put...
Hate him. Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
That's it. That's fine.
He's such a douche. I don't know how he's still playing. Like,
Well, he said COVID was fake, and then he got COVID. So.
and then he got it. Yeah,
So-
no, he was stupid.
And probably still says it's fake. But anyway,
Right.
rather than politics, we're gonna carry on.
Okay, sorry.
No, not your fault. Not your fault at all. That's me. That was my fault. LA Clippers. How are they?
That's where put him in the hate just because
Okay.
that's where Kawhi is. Yeah, so I hate them.
Phoenix Suns.
Left us. They're S tier, honestly. Like
Yeah?
they're doing surprisingly
Really? The
well.
Phoenix Suns. They're doing good now.
Yes, I know. They were doing really bad for a long time, but then they got Chris Paul, and now they have Devin Booker, and it's just well, the way that the commentators like talk about it, they say that he's been able to teach them how to be a better team, which I think is super interesting. Because they don't even say like, oh, he's a good player. They're just talking about the fact that he can teach the other guys how to be good players, and I don't know, it's interesting.
The Portland
Like the fact that
Trailblazers.
he is this older guy.
Is it? Was he still?
Portland is, I'd say B,
B. Okay.
because they have a bunch of our guys too.
Well, they're good
The
now.
Kings suck.
The Kings suck.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. Portland's good.
Okay. The Knicks.
Knicks are shit. B.
D. Yeah.
Yeah,
New York
definitely.
Knicks. There's a few New York
The
teams.
Knicks they're a joke.
New Orleans Falcons.
Oh, the Pelicans?
Oh, Pelicans. Sorry.
I'd say C.
C.
Yeah, definitely
Okay.
C.
Hornets.
They're C too. I mean, they can put up a pretty good fight.
Okay. C. Okay, so we've got the Rock. Miami Heat first.
Yeah, Heat's first.
The top tier, yeah. S.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Iconic team, and they've got one of my favorite players right now.
Okay, so.
Yeah, put the Rockets in the hate category because
Hey, okay. Okay, so we've got the Brooklyn Nets. They sucked ass when I was younger. They were.
they are
crap.
doing so well. They
Really?
did they got swept this year during the playoffs, but they did pretty good throughout the regular season. So
Okay. Thunder. Gotta say, I don't remember Thunder at all.
I'd say C or D, unfortunately.
Okay, so we're gonna put C.
I'd say C, yeah.
Golden State Warriors.
I hate them just on like principle, but Steph Curry is like a machine when it comes to shooting threes.
Mhm.
Like he's probably the best that's ever Like, well, I'm not saying he's the best player ever, but just when it comes to being able to shoot a 3-point shot, he's amazing. Like,
so for one player, would you put him C then?
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Okay, Boston Celtics.
You know what? I'm gonna say A, just because
A, they're still well.
they're good, but they're doing really well. They're facing off against the Bucks right now this season, this series, I mean.
Right. Okay.
So Lakers, obviously iconic.
S. Orlando Magic.
Definitely yes.
Orlando Magic. Orlando
The
Magic.
Magic doesn't do very well.
Yeah, they've never really been a good team, from what I remember. Okay, that completes the list. That completes the NBA list.
This is a solid list.
Okay, so we've done good here. There was quite a few selections. So yeah, there we go. Okay. Thank you for that one. Okay, let's go on to another one. I wonder if there's one for like teams. We can go. Okay, so this one you might be a little bit lost with, though. It's the international football teams. It's going to be a little bit confusing for you. Is it all of them though? How many is it? There's quite a few there.
I'm willing to learn though.
Okay. So elite would be England, obviously. That would be the top level. I'm joking. Okay, so at the moment, England are actually very good team. Maybe I should do how they are now, rather than their history. Because no, what do you think? How do you think I should base it on? I guess we've got a good history. I think I'm gonna put England. I'm gonna do England first because it's the easiest one for me to do. Right. England have a good history. They've won the World Cup. They have won one. So it's like, okay, and now they're very good. But the problem with England players, when they play for their clubs, and when they go to play for England, so they play for their teams first, their club sides. But when they go to play for England, they have no loyalty. But it seems to be like in the last 5 or 6 years now, they've found a way to kind of gel and kind of forget what they're playing for their football clubs, that they come together for England now. But back in the day, they'd be so focused on their football clubs, they hated each other. The team would not get on. So like there's a lot of problems there. And
because they were so loyal, like, to their other team. Right.
So exactly.
Oh.
So like they would just kind of, they'd sit together on their own football clubs. If they'd have arguments all the time. I mean, you argue in football. There's one thing in football. Me and Wiglet, when we used to play football, we used to argue a bit. But the problem is, But that was it. It was only on the pitch. These ones, when they argue, it's one thing arguing, but it's then taking it to the next level where you're kind of hating each other. Does that make sense?
Because of the game.
Right. It's like, it's a different. I'm quite a competitive person, right? I want to win every game I played. Every game I played, I wanted to win. But it doesn't. But if I played for England, I'd think I'd be able to kind of put that aside for my club and then kind of focus on the national team a lot more. But anyway, we're starting to improve. We're a very good team now. We got to the European final in our last competition. We lost to Italy. They're a very good side, Italy. They're a very good side. So we're going to come up to them in a bit. Okay, so we've got Jamaicans. We've got the Jamaican team. They would be called Farmers. Awful. They've qualified for one World Cup that I remember. They don't get a lot of investment in their teams, right? A lot of their players, their players play in Europe. The league itself is a bit of a mess because the investment isn't there for them. It's not worth. If you're a very good footballer in Jamaica, you're most likely to go to MLS, which is closer, or you're going to go to Europe. You're not going to be the league. That's why the league suffers so bad. The Paraguay national team they're not great. They're not great, but they're not terrible. They're not farmers. You know, they're kind of mid-range team. You kind of want to avoid them if they're like at a certain period in their season. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult, really. It's difficult. Okay, they're not great. They're not a great side though.
Paraguay, that's in South America, right?
That's right, South American, Paraguay. They used to have a goalkeeper I liked. He used to score goals. So like, it's not often a goalkeeper would score goals, but their one would score a lot of goals. Yeah, he would take free kicks and penalties and stuff like that. So it was quite interesting. I mean, to see a goalkeeper take a free kick from outside the box is interesting anyway. But when he's doing it on the 20th minute, it's a bit like, you know, shouldn't be up there that high. Is he getting a nosebleed? Okay, so Austria, bit of a mess, bit of a farmers' league. European-wise, they're kind of laughed at. They're not as strong as their neighbours, Germany. Germany are probably one of the elite teams in Europe. 4 World Cups, crazy amount of European championships. They are feared. When you play Germany, you know you're going to have a rough ride. It's probably the worst kind of. It's probably one of the worst teams to want to get in your group in any stage of a competition. Maybe qualification. If the qualification, right? So before you play for the big cup, you have to go through a qualifying table. They don't play so well in their qualification, so they do this weird thing where they just stumble through to the actual cup itself to qualify for it. But then when they're there, they will dominate teams. They will smash them to pieces, and that's it. Okay. This is the Bulgarian team. Now, Bulgaria have a good history. They had I'm going to put not great because they're terrible now, but they kind of revolutionised the game a little bit. They revolutionised the sport a little bit because there was like a lot of... Before, football was like a bit like, oh, you just kick the ball down the field and you hope for someone to get it. But they were kind of like the beginning of like... How can I say? How can I explain? They kind of like invented like the passing movement sort of thing around the pitch, and it changed football completely. Denmark have a good history. They have won the European Championship. They're kind of a difficult side if you get them in your group. You're kind of like, you got to kind of keep your eye on them because they'll beat a good team on their day, but they're not great. They're not good or elite, but they're a decent side. Egypt, weird stats here, right? They win the cup. They win their African Cup quite well. Okay, they're really dominant in the African Cup. But when it comes to the World Cup, they're like, it's like they're not even there. This one's a farmer. I think this is meant to be. I'm going to say Andorra. I think this is the Andorran badge. So I'm going to put them there. They're farmers. There's a bit of a joke, to be honest, to get them. San Marino are the actual worst team in the world. The worst team in the world.
Oh my.
They're literally the bottom of the world ranking. They are bottom. And that's not even, there's not even a question there. They are bottom. Okay. Italy. Elite. Football is their bread. Football is in their blood. The defensive side of Italy is what they really love. They love the defensive side of football and the art of defending, because there is an art to it. If you're like, there's one thing being able to attack a side, but if you can defend a lead, you've got the team in trouble on the other side. So yeah, so they're an elite side. I don't even need to mention much about them. They're that good. Bosnia and Herzegovina. They're not good. They're not great. But they're not bad. They're not terrible. They will turn teams over again. They're not farmers though.
I just broke up with the Bosnian guy, so.
You just what?
I just broke up with a Bosnian guy, so I'm anti-Bosnia right now.
We're putting them in Farmers League then. Okay, so we've got in the next one. I think this was meant to be Peru. I'm going to guess this is Peru's one. Oh no, France has popped up first. So France, if there was a
France
category,
are good, right?
they're good. They've won the World Cup twice now, so I guess that kind of puts them in the elite status. They're the only team ever to win all three competitions, to hold all three competitions at once. So that's quite an achievement to have. You know, that's basically the European Championship, the World Cup, and the Confederation Cup. So that's the three official titles you can win. They're the only team to ever hold all three of them. Northern Ireland, probably the worst professional league in Europe. Probably the worst professional league in Europe. Bit of a mess. It's got to be a bit of a mess. Some of these teams have repeated here. Okay, Israel.
Every time I hear news about Northern Ireland, like something is always going on. So maybe they got other priorities.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there's not a lot of investment. Their best players normally end up playing for England. Actually, it's not you know, if they're good enough, they're here for so long at a young age that they develop and play for England instead. Yeah, that's because you get more money. Yeah, it's more money. They don't get a lot of investment in their league, so that's why a lot of these teams are as bad as they are. Israel are an interesting side because they don't qualify for any competitions, but they seem like a team that should be more interested in the football, but they're a bit of a farmers league, to be honest, if we're comparing them. Japan. Okay, Japan. I want Japan to do so much better. They do win their competitions. They're okay. They do win their continental competition, the Asian Cups and stuff like that. But as a team, they're not as invested in the sport, really, and it's a bit of a shame because
Japan's really good at baseball.
They love baseball. They do like football.
Yeah.
They do love football. Football's loved there. Don't get me wrong. All these countries here, it's loved. But what I mean is on the scale of when you're comparing it to like Japan and Germany, like the love for the sport is completely, it's like night and day, really. Even though it's loved everywhere in the world, this sport, it's kind of like the ones you'd think, okay, if you have Japan, you know you're not going to worry. You know you're going to be okay against them. But they have had decent results and they do win their continental competitions and stuff like that. So, good stuff. Tunisia, they're going to be in the same category as Egypt, really. Same thing as Egypt, really. They don't really... They love the sport. They love football out there. But... They do really well in the African Cup of Nations, but when it comes to World Cup, they go missing. It's like they don't exist. Mexico are a good team. Mexico are a very good team. They're just below elite level. The thing is that they dominate North America. They dominate it. Mexico love football so much. They're like It's like men against boys when they're playing against the USA and Canada and stuff like that. It is a bit embarrassing sometimes watching them. And you think to yourself, well, it's just because where they're located, because they take more interest in the sport, they invest more into it, and they kind of, yeah, that sort of thing. That's their story anyway. Too good for North America, but when it comes to the World Cup, they never quite get it together. Together.
Well, I don't know how it works with all sports because I literally only watch like one sport, but
Yeah.
it seems like depending on your conference, like the location that you're in, you always face up against the same team. Like, does that happen in
it does,
football
yeah.
as well?
Yeah, it does.
So
yeah.
you always, so there's some teams that you're always like getting like bodied by, basically, which
Yeah,
for some reason it's always us in Boston. Like Boston always kicks our ass.
See, that's why it's like in football you're gonna have like Mexico is always gonna play America in the group stage because it's like, or Canada, they're gonna have Canada. Mexico are a very decent side, but they never quite tick it over to the greatness. They never quite make it in the World Cups and stuff like that. New Zealand, they're not great. Bit of farmers, to be honest. I'm going to say that they're farmers.
Okay, well, What is a farmer's team? Like a
Farmers League. Basically, it's a bit of a... So, right, non-professional level, that's how bad people have rated them. So it's like more of a banter thing to say they're so bad that they're not professional footballers. Basically, it is so bad. But most of the case, it is true. So like San Marino, you're here. So San Marino versus England, right? We beat them 11. We beat them 11-0. Okay, when we last played them, and that's a high scoring football. You might think that's a decent score. That was pretty ridiculous. A lot of them had jobs to go to the next morning. They actually have a different job to go to. So it's like these England are professional footballers, but these are, they're bankers, or they're going to go work on the building site tomorrow. That sort of thing. Norway, really good future if they carry on the way they are. They're decent, they're okay side, but they're not quite good yet because they've never won anything. But to say that they've got a good future ahead of them if they carry on. They've got a very good player right now, Eric Haaland. We've got one of their players actually at Arsenal, Odegaard. He's a very good player as well, decent player. We've got Portugal here. Portugal are a good side. Portugal are a good side. Through one man though. They'd never won anything before him, and Ronaldo has won he's the highest scorer in international football for men. He's ridiculous. He is ridiculous. You think how long the sport has gone on for, but he's just kind of breaking all the records.
I can't wait to see where you put Canada.
Canada are down here. Does it keep growing? Or is it actually shortening? Hold on, where is Canada? Canada was...
I think they put in some of these things twice. I see some of these. Things repeating.
Yeah, there's England twice. I'll just skip them anyway if they're in the list already. I'll just keep them in there. Russia, not great. Not great. They have won a continental competition, so I can put them at good. But they're not... You don't fear if you have Russia. You don't fear. You're not worried if you've got Russia next coming out. You're like, okay. They've actually been bounced out of the World Cup because of the conflict they've caused out there. So, unfortunately, but okay. But it's a bit unfair for the players. I mean, it's nothing to do with them. They probably don't. A lot of them don't play in Russia. So, I mean, to have them kind of kicked in the backside a little bit. It's a bit.
In Russia, they don't even really consider like beer and wine to be like real alcohol. So I'm pretty sure they don't consider like performance-enhancing drugs to be like that unreasonable.
Yeah. So when it comes
sometimes I feel like Russia kind of does it to themselves when it comes to stuff like that. It's just like, well, I wouldn't be mad because you guys got caught, doing stuff like, Russian sports are always interesting because you're just like. They just have a different mentality over there,
Yeah, for sure. They're like, they have a different mentality, outlook on how their sports are run, a little bit, and you kind of.
Sure.
The difference is for the football team, they know they can't get away with it. There's like a whole bloody FIFA would not allow it. The IOC for whatever reason think it's okay to keep including them into the competition, but FIFA have gone. You know what, you can't actually be at this World Cup because you've carried on the way you have. But that's political side. They've allowed the political side to get into the game, which is a little bit unfair, really, on the Russian players because a lot of them have been training. So the World Cup is every 4 years, okay? That's a long time in your career. 4 years is a long time to wait for a competition, for the big competition to come to. They qualified, and then they were told they can't play in the competition. So it's a little bit unfair on them, a little bit, but... I mean, it's nothing I can do about it, so we'll carry on. Okay, Switzerland. Bit of a mess, bit of a joke, but they're not quite farmers. Their league is all right. They've got a few decent sides, but they're not. They won't be contending that much. Spain. Do I put them at great? Do I put them at greatness? I would. I guess because they have won all the competitions. But they're up there. Okay, we've got Sweden next. Sweden had a good history, but they're kind of okay-ish. They're kind of levels with Denmark and Norway, sort of like the same area in the world, Scandinavian sort of countries. But they love their game, but they're not that next level. Do you know what I mean? They're not that next level. USA, Team USA. USA are a bit of. They're not great. They're not good.
No, they don't. No one in America cares about soccer.
That's the problem. They would be amazing. They would be amazing if they cared.
If they tried, right? Yeah.
The thing is, the big fear in Europe is that we know if America decided tomorrow, right, football's now our number one sport, we're going to invest heavily. We know they would be quite a dominant side, but they don't invest that much into it. Their best players, all their best players play in Europe. Their young players play in Germany. You know, that's how it is. That is how it is.
Yeah, I've noticed that actually. A lot of hockey players from America go to, like, the European countries because they just take it so much more seriously.
Yeah. It's just how it is. It's just the USA is not good, but it's not farmers.
I mean,
it's not farmers by any stretch, but it's not
American football though. I mean, when you look at the Super Bowl, that's just, there's no sports competition that I know that really compares. Like, it's not even just the sport that's being played. It's not even just the game. It's the commercial. Right? It's the halftime show. It's everything. They
love it, don't they? They love their American sports.
They love it. They love it.
But here, we couldn't care less. Or I guess world, the football is the big sport across the world. But America love their sport, and they're entitled to love their sport. Why not? You know, that's what they like.
I hang out with so many Americans on Twitch that they talk about football so much to the point where I was just like, damn, do I have to like be like getting into this just so I can like talk about football?
I've tried to watch it. I've tried to watch American football. But it is what it is with them, to be honest. Okay, Uruguay have actually won the World Cup. They've won it. They were the first winners of the World Cup, but
oh damn!
But their progression after doing that, they've never done the. They've never progressed on it, which is a bit of a weird one, to be honest. Maybe I might even put them good, to be honest. They're not levels with Denmark, and they're a little bit higher than that, to be honest. I can't remember what this one is on top of my head. Okay, Argentina, very good side. Argentina invest it. They love football. They're crazy in South America for football. It's like everything to them. It's like everything to them. It's like their life. It's like a religion for them. To follow their football team is great out there. I would love to go to Argentina to watch a big game out there. That would be a dream come true for me one day. Who knows? It could happen. River Plate versus Boca Juniors. They're the big teams. Diego Maradona. That sort of thing. Okay, here we are.
It's interesting when you think about like the amount of money that you have to put in just to like even get started in a sport. Like, you know, hockey, you have to get all the equipment and stuff. Football is very equipment heavy sport.
This football here, all you need are boots and a ball. Yeah. That's
or
all
something
you need.
that just even resembles a ball. Like, you don't even need a real ball.
Yeah. This is the one sport that this is another reason on the ground level, what they call grassroots, right? Which is basically like the beginning of football, like or your football journey, your beginning football journey. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot to begin. As you say, you can have a something that resembles a ball, and it's a fun game. It's basically a hobby. A lot of these players are getting to play it as a hobby. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them, you're envious. I wish I could be doing that myself. I was very close myself to becoming to a professional one day, but when my father passed away, my form dropped and everything, so that never worked out for me. But hey, I still love the game. I still love the sport.
Yeah.
The single greatest international side that's ever existed is Brazil. Top A. They've won the most World Cups. They have got the most iconic kit. They've had the most iconic players. They have got.
Yeah.
They are mad, crazy passionate about it. Their sport. Yeah, they're definitely up there. Australia are not great. They have the weak. They always qualify for the World Cup, right? Because everybody in there, it's the same as Mexico, because everybody in their continent are terrible. So they play teams like Samoa and like the Cook Islands, you know, like the small little islands that are off like in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
So like they haven't got that much investment in their teams, but that's all they have to qualify against. That's it. That's who they play. Most of their good players play in Europe, but they're not great. They're not good side. They've been cheated a few times. It's surprising, really, because a lot of the times, a lot of sports they play, Australia, they're quite good at. They're good at rugby. They're good at cricket. They're good. They've got good tennis players, but they just don't care about football, which is a bit weird because they kind of follow us in a way of what we like. But there you go. Canada. I'm going to put them at not great because it's a thing of they don't really care about the sport, right? It's not a big thing for them.
I'm sure we probably look like we take it seriously, but yeah.
Qualified for the World Cup.
Qualified
for the World Cup. Amazing to do that. You know, I can't wait to see them at the World Cup. I don't think they're going to have a great time, but they're probably going to have a great time at the World Cup, but it's not going to be fruitful for them, but they're going to enjoy the moment. I think this might change their opinion in Canada of the sport. Their best players play in Europe. You know, a few in MLS. I think most of their players play in Europe anyway. Yeah. Okay, Chile. Chile are a very good side. Okay side. They're not great by any means. They're not good by any means, but they're not. How can I say? They're not anything above that. If you've got Chile in your group, you're not going to worry about them. Costa Rica, same thing. I'm going to put them actually not great. That's their own fault. They're like that. Again, they could be a lot better, but it's one of the Caribbean islands. They don't have the strongest qualification group, and they normally qualify through that straight away. Croatia, very good team. Started in 1993 or something like that. 97. The country formed, and they're quite a good side. But they're not levels. They haven't won anything before, but they have been to the World Cup final, so that's an achievement. Colombia love it. They love the game, but they're not up there with England. When they play any of these teams here on the good level, you can see the levels are different. Same for this African side. Ivory Coast got a lot of good players, just can't, for some reason, cannot pull it together in the big competitions. I think that is. Okay, I'm not sure who that is. I bet I know it by once I hear it. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the one. Okay, Georgia, Farmers League. Yeah, they don't care about the game. Really do not care about the game at all. Then we've got here Ghana, same level as the you got Denmark and the rest of them. Iran, they love it. They love the sport They love the sport there. They normally qualify with the African teams normally, or the Asian sides. They love the sport, but I wouldn't say no. It's not. No, they're a decent side. They will qualify, but they're not great by any means. Iceland, right? Good story about Iceland. Iceland are the only team that I can think of that shut the England fans up with one crowd noise that they have. I've never heard an England crowd go quiet for anyone they play. We play all these teams here, but they're the only ones that have ever been able to make us go quiet. I've got to put them up there for that reason alone. They would normally be. They're starting to do well in recent competitions as well. So yeah, they've got to be up there. Okay. Julie Madly, deeply. Let's go. Julie Madly, deeply. How's it going? Howdy, howdy.
What's up, Raiders?
Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? How was your stream? Julie. How's it working? Is it working okay? Is your stream working all right? Let me just quieten the music for a second. Okay, let's have a look. Right, how was it? How was it? Oh, Hardy Cutie Pie. Welcome, 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 Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Yes. How's it going? How was your stream? What was you doing? Ghost of Tsushima. The second Ghost of Tsushima streamer tonight to come in. I've seen. Texas Soccer Mum. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, cute John BLZ. Z even, BLZ. Okay. How was it? How was the game? How was Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, it's all good. I did lose internet connection just before I ended though. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. But at least you did all right there. You got it. It's all up and smooth and ready now. Well, I'm your host, Lemon Seals. We're currently doing tier lists. We're doing the Just Chatting stream. I do normally play games on the channel. Nacho Shack. Nacho Shack, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm your host though. I do normally play games on the channel, but I'm kind of in between games at the moment. Tuesday I'm getting the new Switch sports game, so you'll probably see that on the channel. Most likely. And we've got a poll up at the moment to see what people want to play. But here's a little video about my channel. So here's a little video. If you like rap, you're going to hear the best rap in your life. Eminem has been silenced. He doesn't know what to do, to be honest. I haven't heard him. Has anyone heard of him recently? There's a reason why. So enjoy.
There's like a 5-second lag, which is hilarious.
First off, let me thank you for that raid. Gonna tell you about me and why other stayed. I'm a JTV OG, variety gamer as you will see. Most games I play on hard, retro modern we get them a starred. Come for the games but stay for the banter, don't be a dick, that's my channel's mantra. Other streamers know I'm beyond ya, gotta catch his hands like I'm E-Honda. Lemon Seals, never been faking. Tough for 2 strokes, but I couldn't be taken. I'm from London, UK based. Twitch partner is what's being chased. Most topics are not taboo. Please bring it up if it bugs you. Join the Discord if you wanna fix it. Right there, we got a wiglet. Time to drop me a pod.
Okay, thank you so much. I know I blew you away. But keep it together because we've got some more streams coming your way, more gaming, more bits and pieces. This week and all of next week it's a bit of a weird situation we're in. We're ranking at the moment the best international footballs teams. That's what we're doing at the moment. I do normally play games on the channel. Thank you so much. Go follow Judy Madly Deeply. If you don't know who she is, okay, here's the link again. Okay, go give her a follow. And come back because she's done streaming now, so you can come back if you like. Well, you don't have to, but hey. Texas Soccer Mum, thank you so much for the follow as well. I did notice that midway through. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, Eminem. He's been very quiet. He's been very, very quiet since I made that. So, you know, that's where we are. I'm blown away. No problem. Go give her a follow. Dallas Cowboys. I'm talking football team, like the ball with the foot. The ball being kicked with the foot. It's all good. How you doing, Nacho Shack? Thank you so much for the follow. Okay. I don't watch American football. No. We was just talking about that. I'm going to put some music back on. Let's see. Put some more music back on. Yeah, so American football, we was just talking about that. We were saying about how it's one of the few sports I find tricky to watch. And it's just like, because it stops for so long, and then there's another play for about 30 seconds, then it stops again. You're a Liverpool fan. Alright, well, I might as well end the stream if I've got a Liverpool fan in here. No, I'm joking. I'm an Arsenal fan. My teams are horrible. My team is horrible at the moment. But we are getting better. Arsenal are getting better. We were very good. We've never been great. But we've been going backwards. Hopefully we're going forward now. We're going in the right direction. So that's good. Not too sure. USA, not great. Not good. Not good at all. Exactly. There we go. So we're at this list at the moment. This is the listing that we've got at elite level. We've got Brazil, Germany, Italy, France, Spain at very good or good. We've got England, Mexico, Portugal, Uruguay, Argentina. Okay, we've got Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Egypt, Tunisia, Japan, Russia, Chile, Croatia, Colombia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Iran, and Iceland. Not good, not great. We've got here Paraguay, Bulgaria, Switzerland, USA, Australia, Canada, and Costa Rica. The Farmers League. So farmers are basically, they're so bad that they would be compared to non-professionals or are non-professional. And that is Jamaica, Austria, I think that's Andorra, San Marino, Bosnia, Northern Ireland, Israel, New Zealand, and Georgia. And there we go. That's the list at the moment. We are now on to we're now on to Republic of Ireland. Republic of Ireland, right? They're a team that will qualify. They have a good 1 or 2 good matches, and that's it. Okay, they're not next level. They've never been to the next level, so I'm going to put them in the okay category. They're not in the not great category, but they're decent enough to be up there. Okay, what we're saying in chat. Sorry if I missed the chat. Sorry there. I'm just kind of like just explaining. Okay, Julie madly deeply. Okay. Oh, as I said, I did want to mention as well. I do have a Discord. If you have Discord, you are welcome to join. Welcome to join. It's free to join. You can come on over. We're trying to keep the banter in there. You know, we get banter in there at the moment. So yeah. So what am I saying? What are you guys saying in chat? So you're a Liverpool fan, and that's the old Belgium logo. I didn't make it. I didn't make the tier list. In fact, I'm looking at some of these badges and I'm a little bit thrown by them. If I'm honest, some of them I'm thrown by because it's been so long since I've seen their badges or I've never seen the badge. So yeah. Where are we? I don't watch football. I don't mind watching Arsenal. We're called the Gunners. We are called the Gunners. We are the Gunners. And Arsenal fans are called Gooners. So that's an interesting fact. So I would put Mexico in okay. They get beat by America regularly, and our men's team is not good at all lately. Would you say so? Would you say so? Because they do win the gold. They do win the cup a lot more, right? They've probably won the Gold Cup more, and they do take the sport seriously, quite seriously. So would you say really? That's the first bold statement I've had about Mexico. So would you say they're not up there? I tell you what, we can compromise. We can put them in the okay category. I would put them in the okay category. I would kind of put them there, so they're in between the categories. That would be a good compromise. That would be a decent compromise. I think they take the sport seriously. You would say good, right? Okay. Yeah, maybe so. There was an American player that streams, Jimmy. He used to play. He scored against Mexico. He actually shows the video all the time on his stream. I'm trying to think of his name. Jimmy Conran. He used to play in the US. Conrad, yeah, Jimmy Conrad, yes. He streams a lot, and he scored a goal. He always shows. He's funny. He's hilarious. I like him. We talk to him all the time. I talk to him all the time, really. Okay, so we've got the Netherlands here. Okay, we've got the Netherlands here. Big side in Europe. Never reached the elite level though. They've never won the big one, and really, as a football nation that's produced so many good players as a country, to not win a World Cup is kind of unjust. They're probably the one country that you'd think they should have won it by now. They should have won the World Cup. They produced some of the best players we've ever seen in the world ever, and especially at Arsenal, we've had one of the best. I would say in my lifetime. He shows that one, and when he slide tackled Messi, yeah, he loves that one. He loves it. But I would. Hey, listen, if it was me, I'd be doing the same. If I scored a goal for England, right? If I scored a goal, it'd probably be in the corner somewhere. It'd probably replace my logo above me. It'd probably replace the logo above me right there. So yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go. Okay, we've got Nigeria. I'm going to put them in the OK category as well. They love the sport, but when it comes to World Cup, they don't take it to that next level. You know, they don't take it to that next level. Soccer Mum, if you scored for I take it you're American for the Texas name, right? If you had scored for the USA, I'm pretty sure you'd show that on your stream, right? Would you show it on your stream? I'm guessing so. Anyway, is Nacho still here? Nacho Shack, are you Belgium then? Are you Belgian? I'd be showing it all the time. I wouldn't shut up about it. You know what? It'd just be brought up casually in conversation. You know, yeah, and I scored for England, and yeah, basically this, that, and the other. That's what I'd be. That'd be me. Okay. Well, Algeria, okay, I feel like putting them one level above the rest here, okay, because there isn't a category between okay and good. Now, tell me if I'm wrong here, but they have actually created some of the best players we've ever seen. Zidane, Djukayev, Benzema have all come from Algeria. Are they do well in Africa, right? The African Cup of Nations, but when they do play the European sides and the South American sides, for some reason they just cannot pull it together. They've had good players, they've had amazing players, but for some reason they just can't take it to the next level. I do feel like putting them back in the OK category down here. So you're from America, Nacho? Okay, Nacho Shack. But yeah, if I scored for, like I say, if I scored for America, I'd be posting that all the time. Okay, Poland. Got Lewandowski, but they're not really that good. They're not great side. If I'm honest, they are level below. They are a level below. The only reason I've got Iceland in there is because of that one cheer, but they would be down here as well. They would be in not great. Scotland, I would say I would put them in not great. Lately, their history is very good. They invented the game. Well, the first ever international match was between England and Scotland. They are probably one of the best sides in British history, obviously. 4 countries, right? But to be honest, the league is a joke. The league is a bit of a joke. I won't say it's a farmers' league, but it's probably one of the worst professional leagues in Europe. It's probably it's two-sided. It's either Rangers or Scotland that are going to win the league, the SPL. and it really does hold them back. Republic of Ireland, I think, are better than Scotland. Scotland have a good history, like I say, but they're starting to they've qualified for this World Cup, which is great. I want to see Tierney killing everyone at the World Cup, but yeah. Stay Cruising! How's it going? Oh, let me get a shout out for Stay Cruising, man. Stay Cruising. How you been? How you been, fam? How you been, fam? Spud me. Yeah. Playing music. Awesome DJs. Husband and wife team. This is the wife side. This is Stay Cruising. There's Cruising, DJ Cruising, and Stay Cruising. I'm doing alright, you know. I'm doing okay. I had a bit of a break from everything. I was kind of like in my shell a little bit, but yeah, I'm kind of coming back to myself a little bit, but all good. I am doing well. I'm doing a lot better. Thank you so much. Thank you for dropping in. Good to see you. Go give her a follow. If you don't follow her, I want to know why. Okay? Maybe you didn't know, but now you know. Let's go give her a follow. Okay, cool. Awesome stuff. Okay, next one we have, I want to say that is Senegal. I'm going to put that there. Senegal. I hope you well. I'm good. Slovenia, right? Again, they're just not levels. See, this okay category is going to fill out quite a bit more than the other categories because there's a lot of teams that are not going to be levels above. I want to say that's Korea. See, a lot of these badges have repeated. There's a lot of these badges that have repeated, and I think they have, to be honest. I'm going to put Korea again in the mid-tier range. Turkey, mid-tier range. They did get to the World Cup semis once, but mid-tier range. Belgium, I really thought they were going to do things, man. I really thought Belgium were going to do things. When a couple of years ago, maybe about 8 years ago now, I was saying Belgium are going to take it to the next level. They're going to win things because of the players they had coming through, but they didn't. They underachieved big time. Big time did they underachieve. I think they're underachieving now. It's all good winning certain games, but taking it to the next level, winning things internationally is a big achievement, and they haven't done it. Ukraine, all right, they're okay. They're not levels though. They're not levels above. They're not better than Russia. They're not better than Norway. They're not better than Mexico. That's their level, mid-range. Wales, not great. I'm not even being rude. My wife is Welsh. If they could play for England, they do. Simple as that. It's weird because they've had some great players down their history. They've had some great players down their history, but bit of a mess. When it comes, their club sides are another joke. Bit of a mess. Yeah, they're not quite farmers. They're not quite farmers because they've got a few good players. They've got Gareth Bale. They've got a few good players. They've had Ryan Giggs in their history, good goalkeepers and stuff like that. But yeah, there we go. I think that's all the teams. A lot of this is repeated. So if I've missed any, I do apologise. Let me just double look. Peru. I think that's Peru there, mid. I can't remember who this badge belongs to, and it's driving me mad a little bit. I've kind of avoided it because, yeah. Let's see. What we got here? Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. Well, I can't remember, so I'm just going to keep these in the mid-range just to be respectful. Okay, I can't remember what these badges are for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. Done. Time for me to go to bed. thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you so much for that raid. One day you're going to raid me and I'm going to be playing a game. Twice you've raided me and I've not been able to play a game, but I apologise. But hey, thank you so much for being in. Thank you so much for dropping in. Always appreciated. Much love to you, Julie. And I'll see you again soon, most likely. Go give her a follow, Julie. Go give Julie a follow. Like I said, go give Julie a follow. Another fellow Brit. Go give her a follow. And then, yeah. Thank you so much. Night, night. No problem. No problem at all. No problem. Okay. Let's go. I think that's that tier list done. I think that's about... Would anybody argue with that tier list? I know she does. She plays video games. She does. I'm just taking the rest of this week off because I finished an RPG for the first time ever in my gaming life. So, you know, I'm taking a break this week. All of next week we're going to be playing games like Marbles on the stream, if you've ever seen that before. Would you say that's about right though? I know I'm joking around with Iceland being there, but they should really be there. That's about it, really. That's it, I think. New Zealand are farmers as well. They're not professional, I know that. So, have I missed anyone here? I don't have these, do I? Looks good to you. Alright, should we do another tier list? What do you guys reckon? Is there something that you would like me to rank? Have you got a video that you'd like me to react to? Let me know in chat. I will happily do so. You know what? We might even squeeze in a bit of marbles. Do you fancy a bit of marbles? Should we change up the pace a little bit? I wasn't planning on playing marbles, but I feel like to play a little bit of marbles. What do you think? Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to change everything. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. So, yes, I'm back again. We're going to be playing some marbles on stream now. If you've never played this game before, it's a free-to-play game for everybody in chat. It's just a bit of a mess around. It's an RNG game. All you do is press !play in chat when I tell you to. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do. And I do the rest. So, yeah. Let me just check out what's going on here. Give me 1 second. Again. So the story behind why we have a man folding washing into the machine, right, is because normally in the daytime, it's a bit of a meme on the channel, that's why it's still there, that's why it's still up. But normally in the daytime when I've been streaming, I've had to go hang up some washing midway through streaming because I've got the washing on and I'm streaming, it's done, and now I'm going to go for hang it up. So it's like doing washing. That's what I found. I found that funny gif and I thought it was brilliant. And I didn't know it was you, Darbu. I didn't know it was you, mate. But there we go. We found out now. Joking, obviously. Darbu, how you been, man? We are back at it again with marbles on stream. Okay. We're going to have a little Grand Prix. We're going to have some here, but other than that, yeah, there we go. Okay. Free to join. Let me give Darbu a quick shout out because he always shouts me out on his channel. Always. Go give Darbu a follow. Go give Darbu a follow. Okay. What is happening here? I have no idea what this is. Give me a second, people. I do apologise. I'm having a little bit of issues with marbles. Keeping cool. For some reason it's messing me around. Why are you messing me around? Maybe there's an update. He's playing Half-Life. Yeah, he was playing Half-Life. Go give Darbu a follow. Give me 1 second.